Hello and welcome to HW News. Now I'm sure there would have been a time or an instance where you would like to or would have already read and heard about these fascinating accounts post retirement from top government and intelligence officials about their experience in the system and their respective domains. Through opinion editorials in newspapers and magazines, or books on their tenure or a specific domain, there is a handful of literature available written directly by these retired officials, which is available in the public domain. Now, of course, there are certain restrictions and protocols that have to be kept in mind and followed by both retired and serving officials while speaking or writing publicly. Leaking of sensitive information that could hamper national security being a key aspect here. In this light, the Centre on May 31st notified the Central Civil Services Pension Amendment Rules of 2020, which effectively puts a blanket ban on retired officials in intelligence or security related organizations from writing books and articles without clearance from the heads of the respective organizations. And if these rules are violated, the pensions of such officials can be withdrawn. In this video, we will try to understand the existing rules for these officials and the potential implications of this order. Now, for retired officials, their pensions are subject to certain conditions. According to the Central Civil Services Rules (CCS) of 1972, the pensions will continue subject to good conduct of the pensioners. The conditions under which the pensions can be revoked as per Rule 8 of the CCS is if they are convicted of a serious crime or found guilty of grave misconduct. The expression grave misconduct includes the communication or disclosure of any secret official code, password, or any sketch, plan, model, article, note, or information which was obtained while holding office under the government so as to prejudicially affect the interests of the general public or the security of the state. For serving officials, Rule 8 restricts them, except with government sanction, from owning or participating in the editing or management of any newspaper or any other periodical publications or electronic media for that matter. If they publish a book or participate in public media, they shall at all times make it clear that the views expressed by him or her are his own and not that of the government. Now let's come back to the rules. What does it say exactly? In the May 31st notification, simply put, the government has amended the CCS pension rules of 1972 that we spoke about earlier, and under the amended Rule 8, officials retired from certain intelligence and security establishments will not be allowed to write anything about their organization without permission. The order says, and I quote, "No government servant who, having worked in any intelligence or security related organization included in the second schedule of the RTI Act, shall, without prior clearance from the head of the organization, make any publication after retirement of any material relating to and including, first, domain of the organization, including any reference or information about any personal and his designation, and experience or knowledge gained by the virtue of working in that organization. Second is sensitive information, the disclosure of which would prejudicially affect the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security, strategic, scientific, or economic interests of the state, or relation with a foreign state, or which would lead to incitement of an offense." So basically, the government said that the head of an intelligence security related organization will have the authority to decide whether the material proposed to be published is sensitive or not, or whether it falls under the domain of that particular department. The retired officials will have to sign an undertaking that they will not publish information without clearance. Their pension could be withheld or withdrawn fully or partially if they do not comply with this government order. This order will affect all the retired officials of around 26 organizations, including the Intelligence Bureau, RAW, CBI, NCB, BSF, CISF, etc. According to a report published by the Indian Express, sources in the Department of Personnel and Training said these amended rules were in process for around 4 years after the Committee of Secretaries recommended it. It was approved recently and notified on May 31st. They said the move was prompted by concerns arising out of the fact that some high-profile retired officers had written books on their tenure, and some of these had revealed crucial information. The order has been met with criticism from retired officials who have expressed grave concern on this gag order that can potentially be used to silence critics of the Modi government. And I've also said that there is a lot of grey area in the existing rules. There are a lot of ambiguities in the rule. Another criticism of this order is that the permissions that have been asked from the pensioners to be sought from the authority could be painstakingly long, eventually inhibiting and frustrating the writer, especially domain specialists who can talk about major incidents they have been a part of in detail. As a result, it's the Indian people and the country that will lose out on such precious information and insights. Tell us what you think about this in the comment section below. If you like this video, please press the like button, share it with as many people as possible, and subscribe to HW News English. You can also visit www.hwnews.in for more updates. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free, because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here you can be our supporter by paying rupees 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying rupees 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.